What is up, guys, and welcome to the first video of 2017. I know it's been a while, but I'm finally here. Thank you guys for watching. So, today's movie, it came out a while back, but it's had so much buzz at this Academy Awards. It's being nominated for so many things, and I finally saw it, and I want to talk about it. So this is my review of La La Land. So, La La Land is a movie directed by Damien Chazelle, and it stars Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. It's a movie essentially about two very ambitious people. Emma Stone's character, who wants to make it big in Hollywood, and she's always going to different auditions and just trying to land that big part that's going to establish her career as an actress. And Ryan Gosling is an aspiring musician, pianist to be exact, and he wants to open up his own jazz club. So they meet each other, they fall for each other, and they dance and sing, and it's all about them. And yes, it's a musical, so there's dancing and singing. So as for the story in La La Land, it's essentially, you know, the guy meets girl, and then they try to achieve their dreams together. It really does a good job of conveying the struggles that they have to go through. You feel like Emma Stone is not being listened to whenever she's in her auditions, and she's trying really hard, but she just can't catch that break. And Ryan Gosling's character, you feel his struggles too. He wants to play jazz, he wants to play his own music, but the establishment where he gets work at, it's just music that he's not really that into. And this movie, the story does a really good job of making you want root for them. You want them to accomplish their dreams, and you want them to do it together. But it's a pretty basic story. It's nothing that we haven't already seen before. As for the actors themselves, their performances, I really enjoyed it. I really liked their performances. I thought they both did really good. The on-screen chemistry, I really felt that they were really into each other. I know a lot of people didn't really feel any chemistry. I felt a great chemistry from them coming from the movie. The standout performance for sure goes to Emma Stone. Her acting was great in this movie. Ryan Gosling, on the other hand, he was good. He's played the character that he usually plays in most movies. I did want to talk a bit about the music and the singing. After all, this is a musical. We have to address this. I thought the score for this movie was absolutely amazing. The jazz music, the piano music, the horns, everything about the score of this entire movie was amazing. From the really upbeat jazzy stuff that really gets you hyped up, to the more downbeat piano music. I loved all of it. You could tell that this director, he has a huge passion for music. He directed Whiplash also, and you can see his passion for music there. And in this movie, you definitely see that he's a purist at heart. He loves telling stories via music, and you could really see that from this film, and from his past films as well. And that also translates to the performance of the characters and how passionate they are about the music, based on his love for music as well. So you can tell he's a good director. He knows how to get that passion for music out of his characters. Now, for me, one of the negatives when it comes to the music in this movie is the songs and the singing. The singing was just okay. It was no big deal. It was nothing out of this world. The songs were forgettable. I honestly can't remember one song from the movie. I could remember a riff here or there, maybe. I don't know any of the lyrics. And halfway through, there's a lack of songs up until the end, and there's very few songs, surprisingly, for this musical. The choreography as well, and a musical relies heavily on choreography, and the choreography, it just felt very uninspired. Like they didn't really try too hard. And yeah, it's pretty bad when taking into account that this is supposed to be a musical. Now, moving away from the music for a second, the visuals of the movie were awesome. I loved it. I loved the way they portrayed, or the way it was filmed, the way it was edited, the look of Hollywood and Los Angeles. It was great. The way this movie was filmed, it's in modern times, but it gives it a nostalgic feeling, like a throwback to the early Hollywood and LA era. And I just I love how that part came out of the movie, the just the visuals of that. There were certain parts also during some of the songs that the lighting slightly changes and it makes it look like you're watching a play. You're watching a song being sung in a Broadway musical, at a theater. And I thought that was really cool. So overall, I enjoyed this movie a little bit more than I thought I would. Unfortunately, the songs are very forgettable. The singing wasn't that great, and catchy songs, singing, and choreography are really important if you're gonna make a musical. And if those parts aren't good, then all you're left with is a very mediocre musical. Fortunately for this movie, the performances were spot on. They were great. The score of the movie was great, and the visuals were awesome. I really enjoyed that part. So that kind of it pushes this movie up into a good, solid movie. Not great, but good. So for those reasons, if I had to rate La La Land, I would give it 7 jazzy tunes out of 10. So guys, thank you for watching. What did you think of La La Land? Please leave your spoiler-free comments down below in the comment section. Please make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm going to start doing some live streams on Instagram, maybe a couple on Facebook as well, so make sure to follow us there. And thank you guys again for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.